Well, welcome back to the program. Glad you're with us this morning. My name is Dr. Sock. This is Fresh Air in the Morning. Please say good morning to my very good friends, Cliff and Susan from Ed Piano fame. How are you? Good
We're
morning.
we're great. How are you?
Good
Good.
morning.
Good morning. I have to tell you, I'm so glad that you guys are here this morning.
Yes.
Sometimes you just need to be surrounded by friends. See, what people don't
Yes.
understand, we actually are friends outside of here for a
Yes.
bazillion years. We don't.
Well, 15 years for
Yeah,
me. Yeah.
it's a bazillion.
It
That's
seems like it.
15 means 15 equals a bazillion. I don't. There was just one of those mornings where like the trials and tribulations of island life.
Yeah. Well, you're
are just-
getting ready to travel, right?
on
So
top of that,
it's always that. It's
always
like trying to travel. Something's gonna.
yeah,
There's gonna be a
makes
kid.
you nutty, makes you insanely nutty. But
Well, travel will do it. Travel makes us nutty too.
yeah,
Said if you ever want to see my worst, add no sleep with a cranky gate agent in an airport, and I'm
For-
hungry.
oh yeah, forget if I'm hungry.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh,
It's not even hungry for me. You know what it is? Coffee.
Yeah.
For me, if I don't have coffee,
yeah.
hmm
and it's before 5 o'clock in the morning, there are two letters that I can't say on the air.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, that's my
No,
general mood.
Yeah. So I think we're all at our worst whenever we're stressed out. I'll add all of those ingredients. So that's the true test of character at that point in life. And I've not passed several times.
Fail with flying colors. Oh, never ever dull moment. So, how has the month been?
It's been great. We've been rocking shows Tuesday through Sunday. I did catch a little bit of a cold earlier in the month, but I've been able to I just leaned into my more raspy sound, like Bonnie Raitt, Janis
Well,
Joplin,
that's yes, we work with it, right?
and the Fleetwood Mac. I can sing Landslide better than ever because I've got that little bit of a rasp. But yeah, no, everything's been great. We painted the front of the club. We've got a fresh new red coat of paint, red on the walls, black windows, and then they just put in the gold trim around the windows. So
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
nice.
really looking good. I think I don't know if they've done the door yet, but I think they're still gonna
No, it hasn't.
sand down and stain the door,
Oh, nice.
revarnish it, and
Nice,
so everything's gonna look really new and fresh, and
Yeah,
nice,
it's-
just continuing
in-
to progress.
nice.
you can tell it's starting to be on season because everybody from the beginning of the month now we're having really good shows.
I know
Everybody's
it's just
doing it.
getting like ridiculously
Yeah.
crazy,
Yeah.
And we're not even a season doesn't officially start. By the way, just so we're clear, until December 15th.
Really, I didn't
Yeah,
know
the-
when
the-
who determines that.
High season, well, it's driven by rate, right?
Okay.
And that's the rates go up
I've
December
heard
15th.
that. I've
Yeah,
heard
the,
that
the
on
rates
the
go
hotels
the
and
rates go up
everything.
December 15th through April 15th is technically the high season rate.
Right.
And what happens is we'll have a build up, right? It'll be really quiet September, October, and then you get the Halloween, and it's like somebody hits the light switch, and all of a sudden the yachts are coming back.
Yeah.
There's people here. There's activity. You saw it this year, right? It was just
Mhm.
all of a sudden, bang! There's people here on Halloween.
Well, we didn't see the other side of it where there weren't people here, but so when we come in, it just feels like, oh, this is
Yeah.
this is good.
And then you spend month of November kind of building, and then there's a nice crowd that's here for U.S. Thanksgiving and all
Sure.
of that. And then we're going to get to the end of November, beginning of December, and then all of a sudden it's going to get a little slower again, which is just typical the way it is.
Yeah.
If people are, you're either going to be here for Christmas or you're going to be here right after Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And most people tend to come right after Christmas in today's day and age. So we get a
What's
little bit of a lull.
It's kind of the same on the Thanksgiving, though.
Yeah.
We don't. Sometimes we don't know. We'll have a good amount of people that are coming for Thanksgiving, but then sometimes we have a lot that are like, oh, we're going home for Thanksgiving, and it'll be a little bit lighter. So
Yeah.
it's kind of hit or miss on
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving too for us.
Yeah, you just roll with the punches. But and then we'll get through Christmas and New Year's, and then we'll hit another little January lull. Because the whole Christmas rush, New Year's rush ends.
I think everybody that first 2 weeks of January in Arkansas. Well,
It'll-
first of all, it's really cold, and so, but
Yeah.
it seems like
You don't
things
wanna-
are. Yeah.
You don't want to leave. You don't want to leave your house.
Well, you just had a big December, and then you're like, okay, now I got to go to the gym because it's January, and I just made a new goal.
Right there you go. There you go. And then we'll go like crazy until like the middle of April, end of April, and then hit the shoulder season. But but if you're coming, come. We want to have you. We
Oh,
want you
I
to be
know,
here.
and
Come to
it's-
Red Piano and have some fun.
Yes, and church on Monday. Every Monday. Percy was there last night. He's fantastic. So
Yeah,
it's always a good time. 365 days a year.
I love it.
Mhm.
And I love it. I know that, and Tammy and I have been talking about New Year's Eve already.
I was about to
Red-
say Tammy's going to be here in December, so that's going to be a great month,
Yeah, we've been talking-
regardless.
We've been talking about New Year's Eve. Her and I are going to do a New Year's Eve countdown together.
Awesome.
I think it might be the, Have her and I done New Year's Eve together? I can't remember or not. I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
This will be, I think, my
Well, she
eighth-
did with Jen last year, right?
Yeah. This is going to be
Yeah.
my 18th New Year's Eve at Red Piano.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Time just flies.
Yeah.
Time just flies. Where are you going to be on December 3rd?
We are going to
Back
be
at
actually at
home.
home, and we are going to be the guest ringmasters. We're going
Oh,
to
that's right.
open up the Piccolo Zoppe Winter Circus is happening in Arkansas.
What's a
It's-
winter circus?
It's like, well, this is a European-based Italian circus that happens to have a home in Arkansas, and they do an Arkansas winter circus. So it's a winter circus theme, and it's really magical. And so Cliff and I work with them. I help them with their marketing back home, and so they have us come in and kick off the show and introduce ourselves, and we get to say, "Let the show begin." After we
Are there any animals? In
yeah,
this?
they
There
have.
are.
And their animals are very well taken care of.
Yeah.
They're like part of their family. They're horses and dogs. You would love the canines.
The dog
too.
show. That's one of my
So
favorite
much fun.
things.
I
is
love
the
it.
dog show, and the horses are awesome. Tosca, she has an incredible routine that she does with her horses, and it's a really cool thing. And especially in the wintertime, they have incredible hot cocoa and apple cider.
I know we're supposed to be talking about Red Piano, but you got
Oh,
you
yeah.
got me off on the circus. What can I say?
Well, that's what we'll be doing on the 3rd that
Yeah.
night. So.
So the reason I ask is because that is going to be in the morning. You're going to have to get up early because it is the 18th anniversary of me behind this microphone.
Oh wow.
So you'll have to call in and
okay.
talk to us on the
You know what? I'll put that on my calendar.
on the 13th. Yeah, on the 3rd rather.
3rd.
December 3rd. Can't believe it. Can't believe how time just flies
Are
by.
you already planning the 20th year? You gotta do
Yes.
something big.
Yes, we're going to do something huge.
All right.
For my 60th birthday, we're going to do something huge. So I'll be 59 this March. The year after, I'll be 60. And Tammy's in the loop. So Red Piano's in the loop.
Oh,
I'm not going to say what we're going to do on the
Okay.
air, but I'll tell you after. You're going to have to be here in March that
Let's
year.
do it.
You're going to have to come down.
Well, we're
Okay.
gonna be here in June.
You're coming this June?
Yeah, we've got a piano ladies retreat. We're bringing all the piano ladies that want to come and do a retreat here June. Don't get me lying, 4th through the 7th, I believe.
Oh,
But
nice.
we're coming. Cliff's gonna come, but he's not gonna be really part of the.
Piano
we're
ladies.
not-
piano
you don't
ladies.
look like a
I'm
piano
still
lady.
not. I'm still not a lady yet.
You don't.
But
Please
he
don't.
will be here to enjoy jamming with musicians on the island and just doing. He's got a lot of friends. So, but yeah, we're coming down and we will be here for a week to do that. So we'll have to. Maybe we could bring a bunch of the piano. There's like gonna be maybe about 20 of us. I don't know if 20 of us can fit in here,
Sure.
but
Easy.
easy.
Easy peasy.
Maybe we can throw a party over at your house or something.
We can do that.
Yeah, cool.
Can I decide what the official piano lady bikini looks like?
Sure. As long as you buy them for us.
You got it. I'll buy them, but everybody's gonna wear them.
You might get a little bit of a pushback on that. I don't know.
I figured as much. Who's coming? Who's gonna be here?
I don't know all of them. The organizers, me, Tammy, Jen Porter, and Desiree Irwin. But I believe Debbie will be here. Kayleen Dolan. There's a lot of them. I'm not sure. We haven't done the official registration, but we got word of mouth and kind of got a feel
Awesome.
for. We think about 15 to 20. is what we
Awesome.
hear. Yeah,
This is awesome.
Yeah,
I can't
June.
wait.
in June. Yeah.
Cool.
It'll be
You
a
have,
lot
to
of
give me,
fun.
you have to give me the date, so I don't. Because I know I've got some travel kind of in the works, so I want to make sure that
I will. I'll
can
give
plan,
it to you.
so I can plan my travel accordingly.
Yeah.
Let's do this. This, of course, is Fresh Air in the Morning. It's 12 minutes after the hour of 10 o'clock. Right here on Island 92 and Z105.1 FM. Let me do this. I'm going to play one song. I get to pick it, though. I get to pick it. Hang on. Let me see.
It better be good.
It better be good. I wonder if you don't like it, would you tell me? I have to,
No.
No, we
I
won't
have,
tell
I
you.
have to find it. Hang on.
I feel like I might know what it is. I don't know.
Really?
I just yeah. I don't know.
I think I know what it is too.
Really? You do? What do you think it is?
Chalk lines.
No,
No.
that's not what I thought it was.
No. I think.
do 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 do
This is
do.
the why what I'm being blind. It's the no 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 no. Well, let's do this. Let's do this
Is it one of our songs or is it?
maybe not.
Maybe it
Maybe.
might have been
It might be
driving me crazy.
it might
If it's worth doing.
it
I
might,
don't know.
I don't know. I don't know, but let's see if I can I've got
It's just that we have too many to pick from, I guess.
well, I'm getting blind in my old age. What can I say?
I
Here's
I just now had to start getting readers. I'm like, okay, reader time. And I hurt my knee this year a little bit, and I'm like, well, okay.
It happens to all of us.
You
That's
know?
what I could say.
Well, you know, I haven't heard you complain about it lately.
Well, because I'm not a good
Me or her?
me. He hadn't been around you enough to know.
All I gotta say, you know what? You must not be listening in the morning because that's all I do. Now here's three from a duo. Maybe you've heard of them. They're from Arkansas, Cliff and Susan. If it's worth doing,
If it is worth doing, it is worth overdoing.
there you go.
That's it.
There
That's
you
the
go.
message.
I love that song. The only one with banjo, huh?
That's it. Yep. That's
I love it.
That's the trivia, Cliff and Susan trivia.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So those were three of my favorites. Interestingly enough, you know, there was someone, they used to be like you used to be in the top three. He's now in the top three. What happened?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you know what? But that'll probably change here. We've got a lot of new music coming out.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
we're
we've
working
got
on our
some
sophomore
fun stuff.
album, and yeah, we're gonna make
That's
sure that
good.
I have a lot of songs to lead this time.
Not just giving you a hard time.
Oh well, I'm excited about it though.
I'm giving you a hard time, or the new album?
Both, sure, both.
Well, you know the
Damn.
interesting thing is, when we first came out with our sophomore album, some
You mean
our
freshman album?
debut album,
Mhm.
sorry. We brought some from her Nashville record as well. So we had the Maybe You Should. We had
Ain't My Baby
Ain't My
Grand.
Baby Grand, and we
Those
had
were the two songs on the album that came from Nashville. The rest Cliff produced on the debut album.
yeah, and we were trying to figure out what to release and so this next album we're focusing really on a nice balance between what you see in our show. We're very back and forth,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and
Vocally.
so it's gonna be that we got some new
Upbeat,
duets,
high energy.
yeah,
So actually,
very
you-
danceable music. is
We
what
used
we're
to say the
focusing
show.
on.
Well, tell folks about the show.
Of course. So at the Red Piano, which you can find us every Tuesday through Sunday, all of November every year. We have been coming down here for 10 years together, 15 for me now. The Red Piano is just a high energy piano bar. It can be easy listening as well. So, excuse me, my cold's letting it hang out. Yeah, Tuesday through Sunday, doors open at 7. We play from 8 to 12. And you walk in and you sit down. We even have song lists for you to look at, and you request songs. We know all kinds of, hundreds of songs, country, rock, oldies, blues. You're going to hear The Piano Man and Journey and Sweet Caroline, but you're also going to hear Devil Went Down to Georgia with Cliff on top of the piano playing fiddle. So I'm
How much do I
playing
have to pay to keep him off the piano?
I don't know. We've never had anybody.
Yeah, no, we
Normally
haven't
we
said
get a
that.
lot of money to have him get up there.
I know all the women
So-
want him. I want him to stay off. I want
Well,
you on
I
the
don't know.
piano.
We've got a lot of
I want
guys.
you
I
on the
think-
piano.
I think
I will get up there.
coincidentally-
I will get up there. I do. The problem is, well, there's not a problem because Cliff plays piano as well. He can just play piano. And I guess I'm just getting lazy. I'll just, if
Honestly,
you were to come
you know
in, I
what?
would do it.
We should have brought we're gonna do this next time because we should have brought our wireless mics. That
Yeah.
way you can get up on that's the barrier to entry on
Yeah, I
her
gotta be able
piano
to sing
performances.
Because I'm stuck to the wire. But yes, I can do that.
Okay.
But we'll
If you're gonna have to take your heels off though, because I think if you were to get on the piano with heels,
I got boots. I don't wear heels. I've got my fringe boots
Yeah,
on.
no
mostly.
heels.
Sometimes
because there's not enough room from the top of the piano to the ceiling for you. You're tall.
I think I'm still good. I could still.
Yeah,
do it.
You can
you're
still
still
stand.
good.
Okay.
Happy fit up there. so.
okay.
Yeah.
The piano is still alive. Wow.
he rocked it up there. It was fun when we shared the show. But so yeah, we come in, see us, and sing along, request music. You
Dance.
can dance. We have the best espresso martinis on the island. And if you go to the redpianosxm.com, you can book a reservation. You don't have to have a reservation. It's no cover. You can walk in, but if you want to get a good seat, go out there and make a reservation. But yeah, this is home away from home for us. We are from Arkansas, and in fact, we have Cliff's family in this week. His mom.
Everybody's having a good time.
Yeah, they're having a great time.
Oh, good.
And,
We actually took our first trip to Anguilla yesterday,
Oh,
and
wow.
it was
On the boom-
beautiful.
on the Riptide.
Nice. Anguilla's it's a little different than here. It's beautiful.
It is.
It's very
they had
quiet.
some-
Mhm.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
quite
they
lo-
had some. They took us to the 5-star resort, and we swam up.
Aurora-
the
go to
beach
You
over
know,
there.
Cliff has
It's
not
nice.
experienced the island from the island. I have done that before, and it
Yeah.
is quiet. But seeing the island from a boat tour is different.
Oh, it's a
and
whole, it's a
beautiful.
whole different experience.
Yeah.
Let me do this. Let me take a quick commercial break. Come back. I have one more that I have to play.
All right.
If you're in the studio.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay. So bear with me. It is 10:28. More with Cliff and Susan. You can see them tonight. Red Piano. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. Well, welcome back to the program. Glad you're with us. Before I bring Cliff and Susan back in, let me run through a few things you need to know about. This Thursday over at Koiman, they're having Green Thursday, 20% everything you can put in your green crate. They're going to give you a green crate, a shopping crate, everything you can put in it, including like the big hamper that you might buy and all the stuff you put in the hamper. Is all 20% off on Green
Wow.
Thursday. Isn't that cool?
That's cool.
Nice.
That's very cool over at Koiman. So you can fill it up with power tools, all that stuff, all 20% off. Our good friends at Domino's would like to tell you about this best deal ever. And with prices going up there, the new special is 4 toppings on a medium pizza for $10.99. That's a deal. Or if you want to make it large, $3 more. Domino's.sx is where that is available. And they're going to have a raffle on Black Friday at all their locations. More details coming up about that. Roadside sales happening on Black Friday. One or more topping pizzas. One topping pizzas, mediums, just $10, ready to go. Let's see, the Motor World Car Show coming up December 6th. Don't want to miss that. Thanksgiving menu, Toppers, big Thanksgiving feast. You can register at Toppers or make reservations, toppers.sx/restaurant. Pineapple Pete, huge, awesome Thanksgiving going there. 544-6030 for reservations or on WhatsApp 523-7383. Over at the Yacht Club, they're having their annual lunch and dinner, turkey, ham, all the fixings on Thanksgiving Day. And of course over at Fat Tony's, turkey with all the fixing, mashed potatoes, stuffing, vegetables. Who needs the vegetables? The hell with the vegetables, right? Dessert, a glass of wine, just $40. So that's a great deal. And of course today, Fat Tony's steak night tonight. Don't want to miss that. And today, if you're looking for something fun, Taco Tuesday over at D's. You can't go wrong with that. The tacos rock. Which ones would you get, Cliff?
I always get the shrimp.
Pork taco for me.
I got to try the pork next
Yeah.
time.
Pork. How many do you have?
Well, I would have as many as my body could handle, but I usually stop at 3.
Yeah, I usually do 3
Yeah.
or 2 and a pork quesadilla.
Yeah.
Just because I want to be extra fat, but I haven't done it in a while, and I love the food over there.
Yeah, they have great food, great
Yeah.
service, great everything.
Yeah,
Love
and
it over there.
You know what I like about over there too, especially the thing about where I am on Simpson Bay Beach. You have one view, but down there you're kind of you're out further, so you're looking down the coastline. You're
Yeah.
literally looking down, and you see Pelican. You
Mhm.
see less of Simpson Bay, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool
Yeah,
view.
nice.
Cool view. And so tonight, Red Piano. What time?
We start at 8:00. Yeah.
And
So
what's the first song gonna be tonight?
when we sit down, I kind of I look at the crowd and I just let it come to me. I have kind of a Rolodex in my brain of songs that are good to start with, but
What
I
are-
just
so
gotta feel
what-
the room and like the energy and whatever I feel like playing.
What are like good first songs?
Well,
Say it's a
yeah,
really mellow crowd.
mellow. Ain't no sunshine. Here's the thing, it's interesting because when you walk into a mellow crowd, you can either say I'm gonna give them something upbeat to let them know we're about to have some fun tonight,
Mm.
or you can kind of just go with the mellow and chill for a second. So it's always kind of a question, and I don't think there's a right or wrong answer because really the true first 30 minutes needs to kind of stay chill and easy listening if you're not ready to rock
It's
yet.
like an appetizer, you know.
Yeah.
You got to give them that appetizer song to just at least let them understand okay, we've got some good musicality.
Yeah,
we
and you don't want to
set a
like
baseline.
Yeah, you don't want to turn it into background music. So they need to understand we're gonna have fun. You're gonna request. So we introduce the show, get your requests in, and then right at that point, it's just what makes us happy in that moment. So really, I don't think you can win either or lose either way, but you can definitely go either. I like to play this song, "Can't Let Go" by Lucinda Williams,
Mhm.
and it's just a fun blues song. Cliff plays harmonica on it, but that's definitely an energy song. So if
Yeah,
I
that's
start
an
with
energy
that.
song. Sometimes you start with like "Boots Are Made for Walking,"
Or sometimes I might start with Rocket Man or Sitting on the
Or-
Dock of the Bay
or
I
Fleetwood
played that
Mac,
this
maybe
morning.
Dreams,
or
or
Dreams or
something, you know.
Rhiannon, so it
I'll
really
start.
is.
I'll typically start with something bluesy or just easy like oldies. It's always a good thing to start with oldies.
Any
And-
day, easy like Sunday morning, that's a
You
good.
know, the
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
thing is, the old stuff.
hmm
All the young kids know all
Oh,
the
I know.
old stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Well-
no, it never goes old.
I'm
really.
gonna nerd alert. I'm gonna talk about science now. So scientifically speaking, our brains are mapped to the music that we listen to in our formative years from the ages of 15 to 22.
Yeah.
So that's the soundtrack of your life. And in fact, in dementia patients, music will activate memory banks in there. So there is a scientific study that's been done that says, music in the formative years, that's an easy grab. So if you can read your crowd, do the math, but also we all listen to the music that our moms and parents and grandparents even.
Well, you and I talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
You typically liked what was popular in high school, which speaks
Yes.
exactly to the science that you were talking about, and that those high school to early college years, and then you always like the stuff that your parents listened to, or perhaps your grandparents, depending on how multi-generational your family is.
Sure.
Well, and there's a little bit by the time you're old enough to go into a piano bar, it usually hits this aspect of it. But I feel like when you're growing up, you're like, oh, I don't listen to my parents' music. That's
No, never.
Yeah,
They hate
you know.
it. Right?
Yeah.
right.
And
But
then you're singing it
But
later
then
in
once
life.
you're
Yes, of
once you're
course.
old enough, it becomes dear to you because it's like, oh, we've connected with this music actually over the years. You find those fond memories of sitting in a car while your dad's scrolling through his stations. And
I mean, I have memories of riding with my father and my uncle, and
What were those songs? Well, I know what songs those are for me with my dad, and I'm sure you do
Yeah,
too.
of
What were
course.
yours?
Oh, so I have people say, to me, "What's your favorite song, Sock?" And my answer is always, American Pie, because I
Okay.
have early childhood memories of riding around with my father in the car, going, "Daddy, find the song," while he was
Yes.
holding his Chesterfield King, his cigarette in his hand, smoking up a storm with the windows cranked up in the middle of winter, driving around.
Yeah,
I'd say you
yeah.
go to jail for that, right?
Uh,
And then, and then when I was probably 8, 9 years old, my father gave me all of his albums, all of his vinyls, and I had a round canister that was probably this tall that was filled with nothing but 45s.
yeah, yeah.
But of all of and I still have it floating around somewhere, and all of his albums, and it's all stuff that goes back to the 1950s, the early the early 45s, the early Elvis stuff,
I love it.
the
Yeah.
early Chuck Berry,
Rat Pack.
Bo Diddley,
Oh, yeah, Bo
but
Diddley.
like the early rock days,
Mhm.
the Rat Pack really didn't really kick off till the early 60s.
was
This
he
is
an Everly Brothers fan? Like
all,
any of
all
that
of
stuff?
all of that stuff.
I love the Everly Brothers. That's
Yeah.
what my grandparents. I mean, I've still got. I think probably every record that you just said, I've still got from their collection too.
Yeah, and so for me, it's the fondest childhood memories. And then I remembered riding around with my uncle Gary, my father's brother, and he always liked, the stuff that was a little more country-ish,
Hmm.
and
Like more folk, like Neil
yeah,
Diamond
yeah,
kind
that,
of.
the folk kind of stuff from the early 60s.
I'm sorry, Neil Young, not
Yeah.
Neil Diamond.
Yeah, and I remember driving around with him in the car. And he this was probably in the late 70s, maybe, or probably late 70s. Back when it was a big deal to have a cassette player in your car.
Yeah. Mhm.
And he would have this whole collection of cassettes that we would listen to, which I'm sure are no more. But
Well, for me, it was CCR, Willie Nelson, Johnny
Oh.
Cash.
oh wow.
Those songs are all just. He would pull out the record player. My dad would to wake us up in the morning. My mom would go to work, and we'd have to get up at 6 a.m. He'd start getting us up for school, and he would blare the vinyl CCR's greatest hits out of the entertainment center in our living room. And so I woke up to CCR
I love
most
it.
mornings.
Well, you mentioned Bo Diddley. That was one of my grandfather's favorites, and so I remember listening. There's a Roadrunner by Bo Diddley. I'm a Roadrunner, baby.
Wow.
No, you
Wow.
can't keep
You're
up with
you're-
me.
you're bringing
That
back memories.
I remember because I was just getting into electric guitar, and that intro on that it just ingrained in my memory. I was like, oh, that's a cool
And
song.
we don't even do that song. What's wrong with you?
I know. I
Let's do
should
it.
do
We
that.
gotta do
What's
that.
wrong with you?
Do
But
it
I should
tonight.
that
We got to
song.
do it tonight.
You
We'll
know
do
what?
CCR and Bo Diddley.
Bo Diddley.
There
And of
you
course,
go.
hey Bo Diddley. There's all the great stuff back then used to listen to from my parents. A little tidbit, get to back into the red piano stuff. You know, people request Devil Went Down to Georgia all the time, and they ask us plenty of times, "Do you ever get tired of playing that?" And we really don't. And that song is special to me because my dream that I had of finding this fiddle under a couch kind of sparked my want for learning the fiddle. And at that time in my life, I remember hearing Charlie Daniels' Devil Went Down to Georgia for the first time in the back of my grandfather and grandmother's Chevy Blazer. And I probably was maybe 6 at the
My
time, 6 or
grandparents
7.
had a Blazer too.
Yeah, was it maroon?
No, it was
Maroon.
red.
And so I remember hearing that song, and I'd never heard anything like it with
But
a
that-
fiddle-led song.
I'm trying to think that was like 78.
Well, it came out in 78. This was probably in 96,
Cliff was
97.
born in
I was
91.
born in
So,
91.
I
Yeah,
remember when it first came out. That's what's scary.
yeah, 77 or
and-
78 when
and
it
it
came
was
out.
like, oh, you can't listen. We can't play that on the radio.
I know because he
of
says "son of a bee" on
that.
it.
Son of a bitch! It's a bad
Well,
word.
and the radio used to allow that too.
Yeah.
Back then. So now they say son of a gun.
You know, I say "son of a gun" when I have a very church-going crowd, or a I'm respectful and keep it clean. Or when I have children in the crowd, I don't want to say that. I just like keep it fun. And
At the
so
red piano, we
if
say
you
it every
ever-
time.
If you ever see me, if you ever see me give
different kind of church going there.
yeah, that's different church. If you ever see me give Cliff a gun signal, but on that song, he knows that I'm going to say "son of a gun," so he didn't accidentally say it while I'm saying "gun," and he's saying, So.
Yeah.
Never dull. Let me do this. Let me take a quick break. I've got one more coming up from Cliff and Susan. We'll make a run to the finish line. 10:47 as we work our way through the morning together. My name is Dr. Sock. This is Fresh Air in the Morning right here on Island 92 and Z 105.1 FM. Welcome back to the program, my dear friends. Cliff and Susan are in the house, and always nice to see you and have you in the studio. I can't believe we come to another end of November.
No, it always goes by so fast.
Always, always. Where are you going for Thanksgiving? What'd you decide?
I was listening to your list,
Yeah,
and I love the yacht club.
yeah,
Fat Tony's though, I think maybe.
yeah. That's it. You won't.
I'm just worried about the traffic coming back.
Well,
That's
go,
true.
Get to
go
work
once-
because we have to go to work.
Go to one for lunch,
Oh,
and go to.
I do this every year.
Yeah,
I
no, we
overdo
can't do
it,
that.
and then I have to be put a stick a fork in me. I'm done by the time 8 o'clock rolls around for the show. But I'll pace myself and sample. I'll do a sampling of 2.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I'm sure. They have something going on. We've been to Pineapple Pete's for their Thanksgiving several
Oh.
times. So
I've done Pineapple Pete. I've done Topper. I've done Fat Tony's. I like to.
We've
do
never
one-
done yacht club.
I like to do one for lunch, one for dinner. Yacht Club, and they do turkey and ham. It's an annual thing. It's always
Yeah.
always super good.
Fat
Yeah,
Tony's a bit of a drive. But
yeah, we might have to.
Maybe we can do lunch for Fat Tony's.
Yeah.
maybe.
And by the way, steak night tonight at Fat Tony's.
That's right, steak night.
If anybody's looking, Taco Tuesday over at Dee's Beach Bar. Let's talk a little bit about Red Piano. What
Yeah.
time do we get the ball rolling?
Yeah, so tonight, doors open at 7 o'clock every Tuesday through Sunday. We start at 8. We play for 4 hours. Many times we don't even take a break because we just love y'all so much. We truly love performing and taking requests, and it's just a lot of fun in there. So we hope to see y'all because we only have one more week. Tammy Tanner will be coming in next month, and so she will be here rocking December.
And I'm very excited about this. And Tammy and I are going to do the New Year's Eve countdown.
Yeah,
together on New
so
Year's Eve, too.
Tammy's here in December. Then Jen Porter comes in for January, and Tammy, and they're going to do a collective dueling thing on New Year's Eve.
That's always
And then
so
we've
much
got
fun.
Alyssa Musto in February, Debbie Chong from New York, her first time, incredible. If you've seen some of our stuff we've shared, she's awesome. She will be here all of March.
We'll baptize her in.
And yeah,
Good
and
Jewish boy that I am.
then Jacqueline in April.
I love Jacqueline.
And so we already are planning out 2026 full of piano players. And but Cliff and I would love to see y'all. We play all kinds of music and no cover. It's a great, we have happy hour from 7 to 8. So come early, get some happy hour drink prices,
Go
settle in at the piano, and let's rock out this week.
I love it. Here's this is one from the early album.
Oh, this is the one I talked about earlier. This was
Painting You
your
Gone.
yes, the album Painting You On,
Yeah.
but you're gonna play Chalk Lines. I bet if I have to
So
guess.
I remember when this first came out, and I was driving from Connecticut to Rhode Island to go visit our mutual friend, the
MJ.
late MJ, the late piano mom, and I made you like teach me the words
Hmm.
as I would I'd call you as I was driving along. Like, what is that line?
Yeah,
And so to this day, whenever I do a road trip, this is always on my road
I
trip.
love it.
It's on
Well,
my-
I say this is BC before Cliff. This album happened. I had just got this album, moved back home to Arkansas, but I did this album in Nashville,
Yeah.
and then I met Cliff, and so we've since released music. But yeah, this is off my debut, my own one and only solo project I've ever done.
BC before Cliff.
That's right. He
But
said he says BS before Susan. I told his joke. I teed it up for him. He didn't chime
you
in.
know
the whole world.
You
know,
did it. You
before
did a great job.
Here we go. It's called Chalk Lines. That's if I could talk this morning. there we go. Susan, BC.
Before Cliff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh boy, guys, I want to thank you for coming in this morning. It is always so nice to have you in the studio. It's nice to be able to spend time with friends while I work.
I know, and I'm sorry we didn't do our beach day this year.
Next year.
I think we broke a tradition. I feel like, oh my gosh.
You might
Let's
have.
be-
So we got double
Well,
duty next year.
Yeah, we need to beach weekend.
Yes,
next year.
yes,
Yeah.
that's right. And I know you've been traveling a lot, so safe
Mm.
travels. And
You know what I'm
and-
going to try and do is next November, I'm going to try not to travel so that I can be here
Yeah.
more of November.
Well,
I'll
you
try-
know, life happens and family's important. So,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
it's.
You know what else? Because we talked about this last year, is we're still waiting on you to come to Arkansas.
Oh, I know.
Okay, this summer we do it. Deal. Can I hang with the dogs?
Yep.
Well, yes.
What animals are on the farm?
Well, out at our house, which we aren't on the farm,
Mm.
but our house, we have Gibby the Maltese, Booker the Yorkie, and Charlie Daniels the toy poodle. So
Of
you'll have
course,
lots
yeah.
of love from our 3 little boys. And then at the other, my mom and dad,
do they like to snuggle the
Oh
dogs?
gosh,
Oh.
they
Good.
they
Okay.
cannot
they
get
are,
enough of it.
they will be all over you.
See, when I go to my cousin Amy's house in Connecticut,
Uh-huh.
Sadie, their dog, hates me.
Oh.
Hates me. I'm
Aw.
like of all people. Sadie hates me.
Sometimes dogs just, they're like, this guy's too. I love animals, so I will go up to them. Of course, I try to respect their boundaries and let them warm up to me,
Yeah.
but maybe they're like, he just likes me too much.
I don't think there will be any warming up involved. I
No.
mean, they'll just want to snuggle and
Okay,
cuddle.
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So it's the one thing that I don't like when I go to Connecticut because Sadie hates
Oh, poor dog.
me.
She
Poor
doesn't know
Sadie.
what, she
She's
doesn't
not
know
a-
what she's missing out on.
That's what I always say. Guys, thank you for coming in tonight. Red Piano
you for
doors
having
open at
us.
7.
Show starts at 8. No cover. Come see us. We would love to see y'all this week, Tuesday through Sunday.
Yeah, rock with us until 12 o'clock.
Love it. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank
for being
you. We'll see everybody this week.
my dear friends, Cliff and Susan. And that music means it's time for me to get on out of here. Mr. S is coming next. He'll take you right up till 3 o'clock. Herbs in